And there's a pink Travik. This game has been completed.
Yes, it has. Oh, the names aren't showing up yet. Who's... Lucian is... There he
There
goes.
he is. Alright. So you just went over the team a few minutes ago.
Well, you always go over who's playing who. Come on.
Right? Wolf Time is playing you Conan again. Probably going to be jungling. Power Word Hug. Back onto Tatiana. Sandstreams this time is on you,
Looks
Stat.
like you're gonna get cut off as might be a level 1 team fight here. Cool getting found in that bush, but he immediately backs away. And so Team noMERCY is now gonna be hanging out in that bush. It looks like Team FAUST is backing off. They want no part of that.
Well, they don't.
So you may continue.
Thank you. You're so nice. Alright, so left off, Daniel, who is playing the pink Travik. He is a winner. Lightsman is on Nethergist. I remember him being a good Nethergist back in original ROI. On the other hand, we have Leandra Chris playing Scorpix this time. No more Travik for her. Your Anonymous still on Chaos. Ladracruel staying on Lazarus. Sastil is on Carapace and Lucian back on the Vezin. The Team FAUST has not really changed at all.
And there are some slight changes on Team noMERCY as both teams do pick up the a buff. And now start to spread out into their lanes. So it looks like we're gonna have Lightsman and Lucian duking it out in mid once again. Up top, Daniel is soloing top. This time he's gonna be up against the Carapace Lazarus lane, while the Scorpix and Chaos lane is gonna be bottom against Ustat and Tatiana.
That is a very bad lane for a Scorpix, because Tatiana can cleanse his poisons whenever he places them on.
Meanwhile, in mid, Lightsman being very aggressive on the minions. Up top, Lazarus and Carapace just pushing very hard against the Trobach.
Should be a fairly safe couple of minutes for everyone.
Although it looks like top lane is... It looks like they're coming to do jungle. Because they had their lane pushed enough that they decided to just go into the jungle, but the top 2 camps are already gone. So they come down and clear the bottom 2 camps, and then they'll be heading back up while Trobach clears out the minion wave.
Down bottom, Leandra Chris almost dropping.
And there's the signature from Daniel all the way up on top lane, dropping the meteor onto Leandra Chris, picking up first blood. Very nice awareness and communication by noMERCY to be able to coordinate that.
Puts noMERCY up by 1k just from that one kill.
Now Lightsman is on his way up top, but Vlad can see him coming up through the ward that they have in mid lane.
Carapace looks like he's gone into the jungle now. Down in the bottom half of the map.
See Leandra Chris taking a lot of damage once again.
Powered Hog taking even more damage.
Sandstream's getting pretty low there too as well, so he uses a potion, and now Powered Hug popping one as well. Leandra Chris just regenerating naturally because she's Scorpix. I think it's pretty interesting to note that I believe Chaos does have more health than Scorpix right now, which is pretty interesting.
That's pretty funny. Means he must have went with that body tree. Which isn't a bad choice at all. Good choice.
Daniel getting very aggressive on Lazarus. Lazarus is just gonna throw a heal up, and then that. Oh my, the bite and the sig from Daniel picking up another kill. He's 2 for 2 with the signature drops. While both Lucian and Lightsman getting very low middle, but both of them using potions to heal up. Take a look at the farming. It's once again, noMERCY is farming a little bit better than Faust, but Faust definitely does seem to be getting better at getting the last hits as these games go on.
Top is MIA.
Lightsman playing with Lucian, not letting him go back.
And there's a ping by noMERCY for the bottom buff. It should be coming up very soon, as both of the smaller minions are there. Now 4 members of noMERCY are there to make sure that they can get this. War of Time already having a True Vision Serum to take out wards.
Wow, that is a very, very early serum.
Meanwhile, Carapace and Lazarus chase Daniel off of the top buff, but now that the rest of noMERCY is going to come in, he ults and keeping them in that little encampment. Sandstream's having a chance to get Carapace. There's a signature from Chaos, an ultimate from Lucian picking up Lightsman, and Daniel getting hit by 2, but not getting the kills. Just not quite enough damage. Lightsman is very, very low. He needs to get out of there, as he does use the spear, but Scorpix gets the poison on him, and he will fall. Very nicely done by Leandra Chris, getting the poison onto Lightsman just
I actually
before
think
he
that
could get a
Leandra wanted to poison Chaos, but Lightsman teleported to exactly where Chaos or Ustat was.
Top is MIA. Top is MIA.
While everyone's now spreads back out, goes back to farming.
Middle is MIA.
Hieronymus just throwing a grenade onto Ustat there real quick.
No big deal.
Andrew Chris getting slowed, using the ultimate to make sure that neither of them try and get close to her. And, they try to turn around, but everyone's just running away at this point. Nobody wants any part of each other. As we take a look, the CS is now even closer for total team CS.
Middle is MIA.
Look at the items. You have Daniel going very tanky with Trobach. War of Time once again doing attack speed. Lightsman and Lucian meeting up in the middle river, but looks like they're gonna go at it a little bit. Like Lucian using an ability after having Dark Shackles on him, or Dark Spirits, and then the Shackles from Lightsman able to pick up the kill as Lightsman gets out of there before the tower can do enough to kill him. Very nicely done there by Lightsman. Then using the spear to get away before he could get caught. Lightsman already has level 1 of his Initiate's treasure. He's not moving from base, so he might be waiting for the extra gold to get the level 2 of it. Nope, he does come out now. Meanwhile, Lucian also getting the early Initiate's treasure. Attack speed build on Carapace as well. So both of the junglers going for attack speed here. As there's Vlad Vladracool and Daniel standing right next to each other, destroying each other's wards.
Zastim though, starting to fall behind as he's only level 5.
Yeah, definitely way behind at the with only being level 5. As I mean, there's a Trovok ultimate keeping them from being able to get back to their tower, blowing them even further out. Zastim and Lazarus getting caught in the ultimate of Tatiana. Zastim will go down, and then Lightsman once again tower diving, chasing Vladracool underneath his tower, and then getting out of there with plenty of health left to spare. Although Scorpix is coming up, and Lightsman is still hung around. Uses the spear for a small juke, but does get caught there by Scorpix. But Trovok and Tatiana are there as well.
Behind him.
Vezin coming behind, hitting Power Word Hug with his ultimate. But nobody's going to end up dying from that exchange. There's once again 2 True Vision totems put down right next to each other. And noMERCY getting the better of that True Vision exchange.
While that's happening, Sanshin was just sitting bottom against Chaos, not doing anything.
Take a look at the levels. You know, Power Word Hug is actually only level 7, while Zastim is 6. So he's not, you know, quite as far behind as it seems like. Even though, you know, Lucian and Lightsman and Daniel are all level 10, Vladracool, Euronymous being 9. But he is still on par with Power Word Hug, just about. Daniel tries to get a little bit of work in on that bottom tower. He's going to have to be careful, though, as a lot of members of Faust are coming in. noMERCY picking up the bottom buff there. But Euronymous chasing down Sanshin. Sanshin just uses his W to jump away. Out of harm's way.
Lightsman already has his Initiate's treasure. 12 minutes in. It's pretty great for him.
Oh, Lucian walking right into the bush where Lightsman is. Looks like they might come up and try and pick him up. There's a very nice vortex. Uses his spear to get away, but not far enough, as they will just chase him underneath the tower. Euronymous taking the chance of the tower attacking his teammates to do some damage to it. As Power Word Hug shows up, but nothing's gonna happen of that.
Faust has taken the top buff, giving it to
Lazarus, it looked like.
Yep. And then he ults. I think the second time he just ulted for no reason, walking into a bush.
Especially because that was a bush that one of his teammates had just walked into, so he knew it was safe.
And noMERCY has a ward in that bush too, so if they've seen that, they can really punish him up top. Which it looks like they're going to do.
Or not, they get up there
He might
and
have
just
saw
stop.
him. I think he's seen Yukonin. Just as she was exiting the bush.
They go back to mid lane. Trovok goes back, probably to get even tankier. War of Time going after the ward, finding Lucian, but able to jump away so that Lucian can't really do too much to him. Lightsman throwing a Dark Spirits and the spear onto Lucian, doing over half of his health and dot damage.
Wow.
And that's without him casting. If Lucian had cast something, that might have killed him.
Really could have. Lightsman already has 161 spell power, 2 items.
As noMERCY picking up the first tower kill of the game at 1440.
Dracul getting 3/4 of his health gone just from the silence alone.
Looks like Dracul walked right into an ambush. Euronymous walked in too. Leandra Chris is there. A very nice immunity pop by Lightsman, but it's not going to save him. Euronymous does go down, but the ultimate from Vezin... Actually, the ultimate from Vezin didn't get the kill. It was Leandra Chris that got the kill.
In the end, Brochilles lives without even using his ult.
Meanwhile, up top, Carapace and Tatiana going at it a little bit.
Vlad now has a True Vision Serum as well. So they're going to start to try and clear some wards and get some good vision down.
While teams again go back to farming up, just getting that gold, getting themselves leveled up. So see a completed bow on War of Time. Zastam has level 1 bow that he's working on. A couple of Initiate's treasures started off on Faust. Lightsman could be in a bad situation here, especially after using his spear. There's the slow from Scorpix, the slow from Lazarus too. He drops the ultimate, doing a lot of damage to Lazarus, and he's gonna get away as they just don't want to follow him. That ultimate from Chaos almost doing enough to kill him, but the
quick
very
shield
nice,
from Powerword Hug to
very
stop
nice
the dive
cleanse.
afterwards.
Ultimate from Downhill. I'm used to saying Landry Christina with Trovok ultimates, but
While that's happening up top, Zastam is just taking that tower.
almost completely uncontested, as everyone is just preoccupied mid lane. So just using the distraction to take that tower. Although he's gonna have to be careful with Lightsman coming up down the lane, but he's going to get away from him before Lightsman can really get to him.
Faust sticking in this game too, even though they're down 8-3. They're still up there in gold. It's only a 3k difference.
And they've been able to get a lot of the buffs, although it looks like noMERCY is going to be picking up this move speed buff. Standing there waiting for it as it comes up. Although it looks like Faust might be trying to do the same for the top the regen buff up top.
Leander has to blow her ult to try and get out.
Powerward Hug getting
not even
walked
expecting
into
it.
the ultimate, but not quite going down. Looks like Leander's going to chase him and pick up the kill. That ultimate from Yukonin doing a lot of damage, but Brochilles uses his own ultimate to negate the damage. And then Euronymous with the big bullets doing so much damage to War of Time and able to take him out because of it. Zastam
Warp
chasing
Time
down
with the
Gustat.
serum on while Vlad lives with his serum. Lightsman too, getting dangerously low and dropping.
Meanwhile,
Very
now
good trade for
Sandstream
Faust.
is chasing them down. He's got the slows to be able to do it. Picked up the kill on Euronymous. The rest of them are still very low. They could continue this chase, but the slow from Scorpix able to dissuade them from continuing any further.
Leander in a bad spot, but she's just so tanky. 44 armor, 40 magic resist already.
Downhill using his ultimate to get away. Although it looks like they may not be done chasing them just yet, especially if Sandstream sticks around, but now he backs off, and the rest of Faust does as well.
War of Time instantly picks up another True Vision serum though. We're going for the top buff.
noMERCY picks up that buff uncontested. Looks like they had weren't sure who wanted to take it. And it does end up on Yukonin. As we take a look, Zastam now building the Wyatt's handicap, getting that attack damage.
He is in a bad
hit.
spot. Looks like he's gonna actually die here. No.
They will stop the chase as soon as Lazarus shows up. They back off the chase. Probably also assuming that the rest of the team had to be somewhere nearby because they were chasing him for a little bit. There's wards getting destroyed as soon as they're put down.
Powerwood
like
Hug getting caught in between.
Now Lightsman
Chaos
could be
and
in some
Alive.
serious trouble here as well. There's the ultimate from Lucian, keeping Lightsman in that area, but Lightsman with the invincibility potion, signature from Carapace.
Good combination, but they just couldn't keep him in there.
Although Downhill's gonna get caught here, he's going to go down. can't quite get away. Too much slow from that team. Looks like Leandricus is going to go and just destroy this tower. It didn't have much health left on it, but that's one thing Faust has on this team is there's a lot of slowing power. Between Carapace, Lazarus, and Scorpix, that's 3 immortals with abilities that slow very hard. They're going to move in on the second tower here. They will take that one as well. So now they have 3 towers to 1.
They did a very good job capitalizing on that one team fight. We should probably try and grab that bottom tower as well. It looks like they're just gonna clear their jungle.
Kills are now evened up. They're still trailing just a little bit in gold, but they have definitely brought that gold deficit back to a very manageable number. And especially with the tower lead. As War of Time with another True Vision Serum immediately. And they have, once again, go back to patrolling and trying to take out the wards. Euronymous once again favoring getting the full-blown hammer right off the bat. As now Vlad could be in some trouble. There's the slow from Chaos going down. They could get them. They could turn this around. Power Word Hug getting very low. There's the ultimate from Lightsman doing a lot of damage to Euronymous, and he's gonna fall. Zastin getting caught and pulled back. There's a Lazarus signature. They will get War of Time because of it. Lightsman getting duped by Vezin off on the side. Now Daniel's going to be in a bit of trouble. He uses the ultimate, but I don't think that's going to be enough to save him.
Just went right through them when
Daniel does fall now. And now Sandstream's going back safely. Just barely able to get out of there, but I don't think that Faust is going to be able to capitalize on that team fight win.
It's another 4-2 trade. Faust is really getting back into this. Movement speed buff is going to be heading over towards Faust as well.
They actually do have the gold lead once again, so this one will push it up to about 2,000. So another very good game from these two teams. They are very familiar with each other at this point. This is their 4th game going against each other. Illusion and Euronymous going through the jungle, taking out some jungle camps, getting a little bit more farm. While noMERCY is coming down mid lane. Everyone but Conan right there.
Okay, Conan is finally going to try and take that top tower while the rest of his team pushes mid.
Unfortunately, his team just can't really do a whole lot of pushing because they don't have the minions, and as soon as they get the minions, Faust is able to clear them out very quickly.
They killed each other's totems at the exact same time.
So much totem fighting going on between these two teams. Although we have a fight breaking out mid, there's an ultimate from Scorpix, the signature from Tatiana. Lightsman using another immunity mixture. Zastin going very low. Leandricus about to drop as well. This is could be a big team fight for noMERCY, although Illusion picking up a kill on War of Time with his ultimate. But now there's still 4 members of there's the signature from Illusion, picking up a kill on Power Word Hug and Sandstreams, very evening out that fight very quickly, as Lightsman just barely got out of there thanks to his immunity mixture. He's been buying a lot of those this game. It's the 3rd one that I've seen him use. So it's a 4-3 trade-off in favor of Team Afterlife. But very nice sig by Illusion, recognizing a good time to use it. As if he didn't get that off, then it would have been a 4 for 5. Or sorry, a 5 for like 1 or 2. Yeah, very nice job.
They're pinging out Lucian. They know he's going for that buff. He could be in a very bad spot right now.
And here comes the Trovak. He's going to back away from it. Lightspin, though, could spear. Throws the Dark Spirits over the wall, but a little bit surprised he didn't try and spear over to catch him. But in retrospect, it's probably a very good idea that he didn't, as he would have been spearing into the entire enemy team. See, again, Vision Totems being put right next to each other. And the destruction of Vision Totems.
Just getting way out of position to try and kill that one totem. Didn't get collapsed upon.
Oh, and there's the minions taking down top tower.
Actually looks like they're gonna try and... No, they're not.
I was wondering if they were gonna try and do another bait on that big buff. But it looks like we could end up with a fight right here. Although Faust is able to back off of that, they would have been in a very bad position if they had walked into that bush. Both teams doing a very good job of keeping their tanks up front, and not letting their carries get gotten to. But there's ultimates from both Tatiana and
There's a Ustat Sig.
Ustat Sig could be very powerful. Sandstream's picking up lots of kills, staying invisible. He can't be seen because of those kills and assists, and that is a full team wipe. Wow. Team noMERCY. This could be game, as they have all of their damage pushing in on this tower now. And it is going to be a very long time before Faust has anyone back up. About 50 seconds or 30 seconds on the shortest cooldown right now. And there goes the inner tower, and the Acropolis will fall as well. They're gonna move in on the monoliths. Sandstream's just doing so much damage. The signature from Yukonin allowing him to stay out of the range of the monoliths and still hurt them. And now they move on to the tower.
Good game.
Looks like it's going to be good game, and Team noMERCY is going to be moving on to the finals for a rematch against Team Sleepyface. Very well played game by both teams. It's both games coming down to just one team fight at the very end. So great job by both Faust and Team Afterlife. Congratulations, or Team noMERCY. They need to change that. Congratulations to Team noMERCY, and a big thank you to Team Faust. And hopefully you will have better luck in future tournaments, but great showing from Team Faust, showing that they are not someone to be overlooked. And I just got 100 game points, yeah!
Yeah!